Welcome back, everybody, to our Grass Valley Karrera Switcher video series. It's me, Ben in summer again. Still a TVDM and computer science double major here at Ithaca College Park School. Today, we're going to be covering a topic that students especially struggle with a lot, which is OTSs, or over the shoulders. Okay, these are graphics that are especially useful for news shows, whether it be morning news, evening news, afternoon news, doesn't matter, any kind of news. It's much easier to implement than background video or full screen video or things like that. It allows you to put a graphic and a title up very quickly and not have to stress too much. However, the way these graphics are designed, they're designed with two sides. And this can be a problem for many people who are especially new to the switcher and don't really know how to handle that. We only want to see it on one side depending on where it is in the show. So we're going to cover a pretty easy way to do that in this video that involves no masks, which is really good because a lot of people like to use masks, but it's not really a good way to do it. So we're going to cover a better way now. Let's get started. You may be wondering how we can achieve a crop using the switcher without a mask. Masks are the main way that people tend to do it from my experience, but there's a better way using a system that we actually covered in our double box video that we just did, which is using 2 DPMs on keys. Now, if you haven't seen that double box video, it might be worth checking it out, especially if you want to build one. But this might actually be a better introduction to using 2 DPMs than that video, which has a lot of different steps and is more complex. So maybe watch this one first and then check it out if you're interested. So we're going to get started here, and we're going to set up our keys first, and then we're going to apply our 2 DPM afterwards, and then the crop. 3 steps, that's it. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to assign our keys. Pretty straightforward. If you haven't checked out our key binding and basics video, it might be worth checking that out before this one. Give you some foundational knowledge of how the switcher works. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to assign key 1, in this case to graphics channel 3. This is what we're going to be using for this video, but you can assign it to whatever location you have the double box saved. Could be on the switcher itself. Could be in whatever graphic system you're using. We use VizRT here, so that's what we're going to be doing today. So next we're going to display the key on the screen here. The next step we're going to do is come over to this panel on the right side of the switcher, which allows us to apply different properties to our keys. So make sure that you have whatever ME you're working in selected first. In this case, we're using program. And in most cases, in most news shows you're doing, it's going to be in program. Most of the time, we use the other MEs for more special use cases, okay? So I have program selected, and now we're applying this to key 1. So we're going to go ahead, hit key 1, and this 2 DPM key on here is over here. We're just going to hit that until it lights up, okay? So there's no change on the screen yet, but something did actually happen. Now we have other options that appear on the monitor of the Karrera. So if we come over to the monitor here, we're going to go to this bottom row of menus, and we're going to go to IDPM. We're going to go to Transform, okay? Again, this is the same place we did the double box in the last video, okay? You're going to select the key that you want to do the transformation or the crop to, rather. And then all you have to do is come over to the right side, and there's this crop option that opens up, and you can turn that on and come over to Crop Edge. And as you can see, now the right menu of dials have changed to crops instead of scaling and positioning. All right, so if we want our OTS, let's say on the right side for this example, we're going to come over to the crop edge left, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to increase the value here. You can use the dial or you can type it in. So as you can see on the screen, that side is now going away, okay? Now that's really all you have to do. That's it. Now when you bring it on the screen like this, it's only going to be on the right side. And you can do a similar process for the left side as well, okay? So all you have to do instead is, let's reset this first. So we're back to the default now, okay? So if we want to crop the right off and just keep the left, it's the same process. But we just do it from the right this time. We turn the value down, okay? So when you're building this for a show, In this process, you're going to assign 2 different keys, okay? One that has the left crop and one that has the right. That's all you're going to do. That's it, really. Yeah. That's how to crop OTSs the good way. And no masks needed, okay? You can use masks. That's okay, but this is a much simpler process, and it's easy to remove and change, unlike masks. All right, so that's it for how to properly crop the different sides of an OTS. Like I said in the beginning, masks do work and they're okay, but they can cause more problems in comparison to 2D PMs. And if you just take a couple extra steps, it's going to ensure that there's less problems in the future for you and the other operators of this board. So go over this video just a couple times to familiarize yourself and start practicing. This is Benjamin. Thanks again for watching. If you have any more requests for different tutorials you want us to cover, please let us know in the comments below. Any feedback also is appreciated. Thanks again and take care.